Yaga, the smear campaign is real. So I've just had two incidents now happen where a group of people have been around me and they've pulled out their phones and they've huddled around the phone, smirking, laughing, mocking, jeering while I was in the distance. And this could very much be a coincidence. But at this stage, I don't really believe in coincidences. And when I think about my humiliation rituals, and I think about my smear campaigns, something very, very embarrassing, like maybe defiling myself and somebody filming it and going online, sharing the photo or the video of me defiling myself and just looking really in a bad way. And it's all very embarrassing and it's all very degrading, if you want to call it that. Whatever they have on me, which I don't know which point in life it was, probably a low point. It's not something that happened yesterday. It's not something that happened last week. It's not something that happened last month. It's not even something that could have happened last year. When I was sort of going off the rails and, just not particularly engaging my mind, just acting out of the material world and being really stupid. I would say 5 years, if anything, the last honey trap, maybe 3 years. And these honey traps that are sent to me, and if you fall for it, these people, they get their phone out and they film you in compromised positions. So whether you're drunk or you're under something and you're just acting really ridiculous. I think Shia LaBeouf came out of a hotel room in France recently and somebody filmed it and he was in his boxer shorts. So something like that, but a lot worse. So there's a group of guys and girls and they're parked and they're all just huddling around the phone, laughing, looking over, mocking. And your truth nature wants to go over, wants to ask them what's going on, but that's what these people want, because that would be a source of supply for them. It would be a source of attention, a source of energy. Because the thing about what's happening to me now, my pattern recognition can link it to two events. The first event was a copycat who I met in a supermarket, who followed me, came to the skate park. He went and purchased a pair of skates. I think I did a story time on it. He started befriending everyone that I was close with, and he befriended someone whom I considered to be I was quite close with her, and as she started befriending this guy who I felt energetically that he was an unsafe person, so I had to create a boundary for her, which I did do. And as I've created the boundary for her, a lot of these incidents recently have been popping up where I'll be minding my business in the skate park and people will come in and they will huddle over a phone and they will start laughing and mocking and doing all this sort of thing. And it is disheartening. It is this disheartening thing. But the pressure that I'm going through to make the diamond and the pressure that I'm going through, there's a higher meaning to it. It's a sense of carrying my own cross. It's a sense that these characters, doesn't matter if it's 5, 10, 20, 50, 100, all of them that are going with this person or these two people, they will really feel the wrath of the Father. Most High don't play about his babes. This isn't a something that is going to be easily forgiven. It's something that, they would want for it to damage my self-esteem, to ruin my ego, prevent me from using the park. But it's a public park and anybody can use it for exercise. And if I feel like, going there to skate, I will do. But it's 2 or 3 years of communications with people that I met there, and now they all sort of give me the cold shoulder and mocking, laughing, abusing, speaking under their breath, devaluing me basically. So it's a whole group, and there's another one of the people that's there is another person that I took her to be unsafe as well. So my intuition actually peaked up about 2 people, and both people seem to be paramount in the attacking. It's the people that I drew the line in the sand with. It's the ones that the boundary was set. The access was actually shut down. And today as I was there, and I was actually teaching someone some stuff, showing someone, how to skate. They all sort of gathered there, eating pizza, smoking drugs, drinking alcohol, doing what they're doing, which is, free country, do whatever you like. But it's also a pattern that you have low vibrational people doing low vibrational things and behaving in a low vibrational way. Gossiping is a very low vibrational thing to do, a pastime. It's something that you sort of spreading the toxic feelings around, and by doing so you're also committing a type of witchcraft, because you're maybe on purpose or inadvertently you're turning people's opinions about people around based on your opinion, not on the truth, or not on what they've done to you personally, but on a vicious rumor mill or smear campaign. So I stayed there for a while. I didn't want to rush out, so it took my time to get ready, and I left. This is what you need to try and do when you're in these scenarios, is to try and keep calm, not react. Although I'm not going to speak as if this has gone away. I mean, it could happen on another day when I'm less calm and I may react. I do not know. But what I do know is that I'm being attacked viciously by a smear campaign. I'm being attacked viciously by a really horrible rumor. And whatever they're talking about is not something recent. It's a setup. It's something that happens a lot with people who have the oil. I've had loads of these scenarios before, not as vicious as this one. And all they're really doing are showing you that they want to control you indirectly, and they want to even the playing field. They want to even the scales. So deep down, a lot of these people know that you are very powerful. I don't say that in an egotistical way, because a lot of these people who copy us or mock us or whatever the case may be, they wouldn't be able to lived the life that we've lived, they wouldn't be able to have survived the constant knocking down of us. They wouldn't have been able to survive the constant backlash. And that is something that you will see on your walk. You will see a lot of these people teaming up against you, and whether they realize it or not, that teaming up against you really just proves the point I just made. They're actually really scared of us. They actually know of our potential before we do. They actually are confirming to us that we represent light. We have a special purpose in this lifetime, and it's for them to knowingly or unknowingly discourage us to the best of our ability. So that means finding out about things we may have done in the past. It means exposing us. It means jeering at us. It means trying to, treat us in a way that make us want to harm ourselves, treat us in a way that makes us react to them, and then point the finger and say we are the ones. But once you take away access, once you don't give these people permission, they won't actually have any target. So the way out of this is to try to be indifferent. I know this is something you're going to have to practice, because we tend to be, very much the truth teller, and that's something that we will want to defend or explain, but we have to try to not do that and let these people, deal with themselves. Leave them in their own endless intrigues, leave them in their own spiteful nature, leave them in their low vibrational mess, leave them to procreate together and create, low vibrational offspring. And you just move on and keep improving, and move on to bigger and better things in a positive way.